And here in Accra, I'm Bernice Abubeidu Lansar, and this is Joy News Today. Let me take you back to that earlier story about the Chief Justice calling for a stronger collaboration between the Lands Ministry and Judiciary in fighting illegal mining. My colleague Ohiming Teria was at the training program where he made those statements and joins us with more. So, Ohiming, what exactly are the concerns of the Chief Justice?
Yes, Bernice, the Chief Justice said the judiciary is equally concerned for the negative impact of illegal mining on Ghanaians, especially those who live in these environments where illegal mining operations are taking place. He actually, if catalog the impact the Ghanaians are feeling the impact. For instance, he says when you wake up and then you open the tap and you begin to see how the tap flows, it's an indication of the impact that the illegal mining could have on the country. And he mentioned specifically, it's not something that is only affecting those in these areas, but the entire country is still facing the impact of illegal mining. So he echoed the concerns of the Lands Ministry that it is time for Ghanaians and especially the judiciary to support the fight against illegal mining. We can take a listen to him.
The judiciary, we share very acutely the concern and the entire nation has about the menace of illegal mining. Not only is it depriving the nation of its rightful due from the exploitation of its natural resources, it is exacting an incalculable toll on our environment. The pictures and videos we see of polluted rivers are not mere disembodied images describing an abstract disaster. They have a very rare impact on our lives today and years to come. If you've noticed and have been concerned by any changes in the quality of the water coming through our taps, you may be feeling that effect. And if you felt it, imagine how it is for those who live along those rivers and rely directly on them. Think also of the farmers whose output has been affected. Think of the parents who may give birth to children with various genetic challenges owing to the menace through pollution of the rivers, serving as the only source of water for them in the affected areas. We are a nation of laws. That is something that I believe we are all proud of, which means that when aberrant conduct such as this arises, it is the law that we must tend to, not self-help.
So as you just saw in your shots, the Lands Minister Samuel Abujinapo was at that program. Ohiming, what exactly does government expect from the judges?
According to the Lands Minister Samuel Abujinapo, the government will do everything possible to equip the judiciary service with the knowledge and the skills that they require. But the government then expects them to be strict because, as it puts it, they are the custodians of rule of law. And as they are strict and implementing the rule of law, especially the mining rules, it will go a long way in fighting the illegal mining menace in the country.
No doubt, the efforts of government and other actors will not amount to much unless the judiciary, the vanguard and custodians of the rule of law in our country, is equipped with the necessary skills and tools to enforce without fear or favor the mining laws of our country. The strict enforcement of the mining laws of our country, particularly without regard to status in society, is a sine qua non for the success of our national efforts to sanitize this industry. Policymakers, judges, traditional rulers, security personnel, religious leaders, professional entities, political leaders, and other stakeholders in the mining industry, and citizens all have a crucial role to play. It is my fervent belief that with the support and vigilance of all players, we must and will be able to preserve our nation's lands, forests, wildlife, and improve on the management of the mineral resources for the benefit of generations unborn. This indeed, my Lord Chief Justice, is about the survival of our country.